So welcome back to the European Curling Championships here at the Lynx Ice Arena in Aberdeen. We're here this morning for the ladies' final, and that's between Switzerland and Germany. Here we see it. Elsewhere in the ice rink we've got a couple of other games going on. One between Finland and Latvia in the ladies, and one between Denmark and the Netherlands, and those are to determine world placings. My name's Logan Gray, and I'm joined by Kenny Edwards, and we're looking forward to seeing an exciting final, Kenny.
Yeah, it should be. Watched a interesting game in the semi-final last night. Obviously, Germany progressing, defeating the young Denmark side. So I expect to see the Swiss side really take control early on in this game. Got a few stones in play. I think the Germans will look to maybe keep it clean, play the takeout game. But ice here has been tricky this week, Logan.
It certainly has, but just in the latter stages here, ice makers Scott Henderson and Mark Schurek have done a really great job of turning things around. Here we have the players. German lead, Karina Schultz. German second, Monika Wagner. German third, Melanie Robillard. And German skip, Andrea Schöpp. And this is definitely going to be a battle of experience.
Yeah, Logan, both skips worth experiencing. Okay, the Swiss side now. Janine Greiner. And at second is Carmen Kung. And third, the lovely Carmen Schaefer. And the skip, Mirjam Ott. So, two-time Olympic silver medalist, Mirjam Ott.
And of course, defending European champion, having beaten Sweden curling legend Annette Norberg in the final last year in Nordskolsvik in Sweden.
As you can see there, Switzerland progressed to the final with a 7-2 record, while Germany managed to progress with a 6-3. Germany defeating Denmark last night in the playoff. So Denmark will go home with a bronze medal. But this is to determine who will walk away with the gold.
So there we see each team's route to the final. Germany coming through the 3-4, coming the long way. Switzerland coming through the 1-2. So Germany have played an extra couple of games. And do you think that'll help them, Kenny?
I think it'd be good to get a rest. This is a long week. Also, they still would have been practicing this Swiss side, but I really do expect to see Switzerland take control of this game early on. So Karina Schultz, 20-year-old, will lead us off here in this the final of the 2009 European Curling Championships.
So this one just slips down into the front of the house, and this is a nice start here from Karina Schultz.
Yeah, good start. Throws that one into the forefoot, and we'll see how aggressive Mirjam Ott will be. And she is called a takeout, so also looking to ease her team into the game. So Janine Greiner, 8-year-old, will play the takeout. She'll hit in the nose. So good steady start there for the Swiss lead.
Yep. Clearly neither team wanting to take many risks in the first end here. And we're just going to see an exchange of takeouts at the moment between the Swiss and German side.
Good.
So Karina Schultz just hits and rolls to the wing. So once again, Mirjam will play the takeout. So this will be Janine Greiner. Out turn.
Oh, back. Oh. Goed zo. Oh. Goed zo, is goed. Done.
Okay, so takeouts on the wing now. And this will be our first look at German's second player, Monika Wagner. Andrea Schöpp looking very determined out there. And here's Monika curling for 31 years. A little bit of a hilly one to start the game.
Yeah, just doing the takeout, and this one looks as if it's going to swing a little bit too far. And just catches the edge of that yellow stone and removes it from play. So a little bit of a shaky start here from the German second.
So Carmen Kung, 31-year-old from Switzerland. She's going to draw this one out to the wing. Of course, Switzerland have last on advantage. No need for a draw game prior to the start of the game. They earned right to have the hammer after coming through the 1-2 route.
So Andrea Schöpp now just play the takeout. So this start will probably suit the Germans more than the Swiss. Germans obviously quite a negative team, don't like many stones in play.
Yeah, definitely Kenny. The Swiss, they're much more capable of mixing it up a little bit, getting some stones in play. And fully expect to see them take the game to the Germans in the second or third end. And much safer takeout there by Monika Wagner. So a very safe first end from both teams so far. Immediately on the sweeping here with Carmen Kung's second stone here. And they shuffle that one down onto the nose.
Yeah, good takeout there. So steady start for the Swiss second player. So Melanie Robillard, third player on this German side, will play the hit and roll into the house. So steady start from her.
So who would you place as favourites here, Kenny?
Certainly you've got to go for Mirjam Ott, Swiss side. Vastly experienced. And really, for me, certainly probably the best team I've seen here all week.
Carmen Schaefer delivers the takeout on the wing here. And that one comes down onto the nose safely. No problems there.
So Robillard, the German third player, once again playing the takeout and hits and rolls onto the centre line.
So not an overly exciting first end, but you'd expect this from both teams, trying to ease their way into this game. No need to take any unnecessary risks at the moment. And German front end just giving this one a tickle and brings it down onto the nose.
Yeah, so this will be Andrea Schöpp's first stone of this European Championship final.
Normal. Ja. Ja. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, she will come down. Hit. Just check to the left a little bit.
Okay, ja, da spürst du es fast gar nicht, gell?
So,
Da wackelt es
Mirjam will start her account here with a straightforward takeout.
Kijk hoe ze, hè?
Carmen Schaefer holding the broom for Mirjam.
Goed! Oh, wachten! Goed, oh. Ja! Ja! Oh!
So,
sorry.
Mirjam plays the nose hit. So,
Niet
good start from both skips here.
So, in the round robin game, Team Germany taking a bit of a spanking off the Swiss, losing by 10 shots to 2 in the second in the second draw of the ladies competition. So Germany will be looking to put in a stronger performance than they did in the round robin. Definitely coming on to a bit of form. They've won their last 6 games in a row to get to this position. They should be reasonably comfortable in the first few ends. Just a chance to settle the nerves more than anything at the moment. But we saw last night there was some bizarre curling going on, Kenny, when we got into the pressure situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, there certainly was. I mean, both sides, the German and the Danes, hit the self-destruct button really, and it certainly made it an interesting game to watch.
So, Mirjam, the Swiss skip, delivering the last stone of the first end here. Won't be looking to stick around here. They'll try and remove that red stone from play and roll out of the house. This looks like a nose hit. So Mirjam will be forced to take the one in the first end, and Germany will have last stone in the second.
Yeah, big mistake there from the Swiss skip. Really good at drive home the advantage when you've got last stone. Looking to pick up 2 or more. So Germany lead after the first end. Sorry, Switzerland lead after the first end. 1-0. As you can see, not too many people in the arena this morning, but I'm sure that will fill up towards the middle part of the game.
Yeah, should be a capacity crowd in today for this one. All the tickets have been sold. So over here in Sheet B, we have the a riskless start to the game, and Switzerland do make a mistake with their last stone, and Germany will be more than happy to see them take one shot. So Janine Greiner ready to lead the way here in the second end. Some really good support this week from the Swiss. Heard the cowbell hanging a few times throughout the week, and rightly so. This Swiss team has been on form, and they're just going to bring this one down into the top of the 4-foot circle. And I'm pretty sure Andrea Schöpp will hit that one. Oh, asking for the corner guard. That's what we like to see, Kenny. A bit of aggression early in the game.
Yeah, it's something they probably sat down last night and discussed. Something they didn't really do well in the semi-final was tactically they just weren't switched on enough. And I think this is a really, really good call from the German skip.
It's a signal of intent from the Germans. So a nice corner guard there by Karina Schultz, only 20 years old, and she's looked completely at home on the big stage.
So Janine Greiner will look to throw up the tight guard. So good start here from Janine Greiner.
Yeah, nice centre guard there. They maybe like it a fraction tighter to the house. But that's pretty good there. However, shouldn't be too difficult an opportunity for Karina Schultz to come around and freeze at the top of the button.
Yeah, just looking to come down and sit on top of this yellow, on top of the button. Yeah, looks as if it's a little bit heavy at the moment. Should be relatively happy with that. So good shot and good start from the young German lead.
Yeah, really nice shot there by Karina Schultz. Very much in A1 position there. And Carmen Kung being asked to come down and follow her here.
Achtung! Bremst! Nicht! Fest. Okay.
So Carmen Kuhn comes down and taps that stone onto the button. Don't be too concerned about that. They've got a stone at the front of the 4-foot that's in a more than usable position. However, a good shot here by the German second. Could cause Switzerland some problems early in this game.
Yeah, Monica Wagner now. Just looking to come down and tap the yellow back. But sweepers are on this really hard, so must be a little bit tight for line. All over the guard.
Okay, so ist der auch gut. Der Pass.
But possibly not the worst result, Logan.
Yeah, it's not horrendous, Kenny. Opens up the centre guard. And while Germany have won their last 6 games in succession, Switzerland have won 6 of their last 7, so also a team on form.
I don't think there's any need to be removing this red from play, Logan. I think the guard would be sufficient here.
I think they just want to play it safe and they don't have last stone. Perhaps concerned that if they don't get the guard right, then Germany will have the chance to hit and roll and lie to. looking pretty good here. Trying to slip past the shot. Nice shot there by Carmen Kung. Well played, and the crowd show their appreciation for that one. So he just sneaks past the top guard and sneaks past the one at the top of the forefoot. And Switzerland line 3 here. So you'll see Monica Wagner come down at a quiet weight and just try and play the double bump on these two yellows.
So once again, Sweeper's working this one hard to get past the guard. He really can't afford to hit the guard. And that's a really good shot there.
Yeah, surprised he played as much weight as that there, Kenny, but really good result there. Comes down onto the nose, and Monica Wagner doesn't look that chuffed out there.
Okay.
Entweder kommst du Nase, 10,5 nur gerade, oder dann spielst du schnell und splittest ihn.
Wie viel ist dazwischen?
So Switzerland will look
Ja,
to
so viel.
peel this red from play.
Ja. Ich finde eine Nase fast besser.
Ja,
Don't want to catch it too fat and squeeze it in behind the corner and give Germany the opportunity to score 2, possible 3 here. So, quite a big shot this. So Sweepers staying close with it. And not a great result there, really.
No, I think that'll definitely go down as an error by the Swiss. And Germany with a great chance to play a hit and roll in behind the guard here. Don't want to roll too far, however, and leave a possible freeze in that stone at the back of the fort. Just want to hit and check over in front of the red stone. So Melanie Robillard delivers her first stone of the second end. I'd say that's a pretty good result as well. They don't lie shot position, but they do have one behind the corner guard now and one at the top of the fort.
Yeah, really important now for Switzerland not to make a mistake. I think the hit and just a little check to the right hand side as we look at the screen here is the call.
Okay.
So I think we'll just see barrier weight thrown at this. As we see Ken Trellenberg, the Swiss coach.
Gut!
So Sweepers staying close with this. Oh, good shot there, but doesn't quite get the roll in behind. So she will hit third shot. So I think Team Germany now. I think they should be removing the stone top of the 8 foot here. I think Logan thinks we should maybe go after the one in the 4 foot.
Yeah, I'm just not overly sure you can get a check in behind the guard, but
Oder so. Mir ist wurscht. Spiel erst so.
but that's definitely the danger stone, is the one on the right hand side of the centre line in our picture. That's the one that perhaps Switzerland can make a play on to steal here. But Andrea Schöpp asking Melanie Robillard for the takeout on the stone in the 4 foot circle. And the German front end working this one hard and bringing it down. And I don't think that's too bad there. Spreads the reds out.
Yeah, it's not too bad there, Logan.
Siehst du den ganz?
I think it's a pretty straightforward tap though.
Hä?
Just push the yellow back onto the face of the red. If it curls a little bit too much, you'll be bumping it to the back of the floor and you'll be sitting a guard.
Wie viel mehr siehst du? So ist noch gut. Halbe Steinbreit.
So, negative call here from Switzerland.
Erst am Schluss dann. Normal ist gut. Ich finde den gut. Nur hinter der Rotwicke. Okay.
So again,
Ja, ich finde den
Mirjam
gut.
not wanting to take too many chances here. She's just going to make sure that it doesn't lose a big end here, and she's going to hit the wide one. Carmen Schaefer holding the brush for Swiss skip Mirjam. She's delivered the stone down the left hand side of the sheet here. And she does stick it.
Yeah, I think Switzerland could be facing 3 here. I really don't think that was the call, Logan. If this German skip plays the hit, just checks to the left a little bit, Mirjam will be forced to play a freeze round these 2 red stones, and doesn't quite make it. She could face a 3.
There's German coach Rainer Schöpp. Had a bit of a howler in the timeout yesterday. Made a pretty poor call and it nearly cost his German side the game. But really great tap in the extra end from Andrea Schöpp, securing their place in the final and their chance to win the gold here at the European Curling Championships at the Lynx Ice Arena in Aberdeen.
So Andrea Schöpp, this one looking a little bit high for line at the moment. A little bit too much weight being thrown at this, I think. She will nose it up, and big decision now. Does Switzerland play the run double, or do they play the freeze?
I think they have to play the double, Kenny. It's there for the taking, and you can also stick around in the house by playing this shot.
Das ist recht am Schluss, hä? Ihre?
Sie hat einfach kurz gespielt. Sonst hätte wirklich ausgesehen, als würde er nachher drauf laufen.
Ja, die gehen so vorhin nicht raus.
Important stone here for Switzerland. Just looking to run that yellow, top of the 8 foot, and drive it back onto the one back of the 8 foot on the right hand side of the sheet as we look at it.
Das ist heikel, hä?
Ja.
Okay, so Mirjam, important shot here for the Swiss skip. Throwing the big weight takeout. And trying to lift both of the red stones in the house. Must be pretty close.
She will play the double, superb shot, and that will force the one. Well, she's obviously very happy with the way she started this final here in Aberdeen.
Yeah, really good shot there by Mirjam. And Andrea Schöpp will be forced to draw the 8 foot for one. And this will be a test of nerves for the German skip.
Gut spielen, ich meine, was ist?
Ja, für zwischendrin. Ja.
So it just needs to be into the 8 foot. So Andrea Schöpp with her final stone here in the second end. So sweepers taking a look. I think they're quite happy with the weight. So they're just helping us along.
Yeah, it looks pretty good to me, Kenny. They're just going to bring this one down
Ja, wir wollen nur wissen, wie
onto the tee line. Really nice shot there by Andrea Schöpp. That one touches the button, and Germany score one in the second end. So score tied after 2. Nice to see lots of stones in play there. And a really great double take out by Mirjam. Forces Germany to have to draw to take 1. So hopefully we'll see more of this kind of play, Kenny.
Yeah, hopefully it's a real good start to the game with lots of stones in play. As we thought, it's probably Switzerland who are the better with a lot of stones in play. The sort of tap backs and some more delicate shots. Whereas Germany, more sort of a take-out team, keeping things clean and wait for the other team to make a mistake. So we'll just wait for the third end to begin. And the score is tied up at 1 each. Just to remind you, at 14:30 Central European time, we will be bringing you the men's final here on Eurosport Player. And that will be between Switzerland's Ralph Stockley and Sweden's Nicholas Edin.
And we're really looking forward to that one. That will be a showcase of the event. So an absolutely terrific game yesterday between Ralph Stockley and Thomas Ulsrud, Swiss and the Norwegians. So who would you rate it as the favourite for the men's final, Kenny?
I think Nicholas Edin obviously played well this week to get to the final. A lot of people thought he was a bit of an outsider, but really hasn't surprised me. He's currently sitting second in the money list on the European Champions Tour, so I can't really understand why people thought he was an outsider for this championship.
Yeah, perhaps just a little bit inexperienced in major senior events. Of course, played numerous World Juniors. However, it's a different stage for him, but sticking to it like a duck on water and really playing well here this week. I think I would probably put Stockley the favourite due to his experience and having won the event before.
Yeah, Ralph Stockley played superb last night in the semi-final. 2 really good shots to keep his team in the game, playing a great double to pick up 3 in the 7th end, and then a superb hit and check-in to win the game. So Andrea Schöpp now just looking to throw up the tight guard. So Karina Schultz had a good start, struggled a bit last night, but started this game well.
Kurz vors Haus. Seite geht. Nur ein Stück. Komm fest.
So the stone's just not curling as much as they would like, but he's just going to pull up short of the ring, so they'll be quite happy with that. So Mirjam will look to play the hack weight, chip the red from top of the fort, and roll in behind the corner guard. Obviously just playing this at hack weight, so if she does catch the top guard, she can also get the same result. So Janine Greiner, superb lead on the Swiss side.
Yeah, she really has set the standard in the ladies' draw for the leads. She's been playing pretty impeccable curling, and she's played another good one here. Comes in and just chips it back, but it does roll out into the open.
Scoort.
So Monica Wagner with her first stone here in the third end. She's going to play the takeout on this yellow. Surprised they're playing this much weight in it, Logan. Something we've not seen too much of is the big weight takeouts this week.
Yeah, Germany do like to generally keep the weight up, as you might see the Swiss. So slightly softer takeouts and try and keep the stones around.
Normaal.
Yeah, so very remote asking Carmen Kung for the outturn takeout here at a normal weight.
So Switzerland looking to get up two here in this, the third end. So good sweep there from the girls, but didn't manage to make the roll. So I think there's an opportunity now for Germany to play the hit on this yellow, top of the 8 foot, and roll in behind the tight red guard. It really would force Switzerland to tidy up and play the hits. So Super's looking hard to get it past the guard, but just shaves through the hole there. So first mistake from the German second.
And she does not look amused there, Kenny. Really not very happy with that effort. I think they opted to try and get a flick off the guard, and you'd never have thought there's a gap there.
So maybe the pressure beginning to tell on this German side.
So Carmen Kung plays a nice takeout on the stone in the 4 foot. And Switzerland in control here, lying to with last stone.
Yeah, Switzerland really looking to score two when they've got last stone advantage.
Melanie Robillard is definitely the shot maker of the German team. And she's played a good week. A couple of stones she'd like to forget in the last couple of ends yesterday, but in general she had a really good game, so shouldn't be downbeat by that. And she just rolls a little too far here, so chance for the Swiss to be aggressive here.
Yeah, I actually quite like this call, Logan. Just looking at the outturn, draw around the tight red guard.
Ja, dat blijft hier hangen. Aber speel daar, dat is goed.
So, Carmen Schaefer, the Swiss third player, going to play the takeout in this, and we'll look to roll in behind tight red guard.
So they may have heard a little bit of cheering there, and that was Latvia defeating Finland in the 3-game playoff for the World Championship berth. So Finland won't be there, Latvia will. And now the only game on the ice is our women's final between Germany and Switzerland. Here live on Eurosport Player, and you're listening to Logan Gray and Kenny Edwards. And Smiley Roblard throwing the big takeout here in the third end, trying to get rid of these 2 yellow stones on the edge of the fort. And this just needs to swing a fraction here. Would have liked to remove that yellow from play. And it just clings on to the edge of the house. So Switzerland still in a good position to score 2 with last on advantage.
Yeah, Switzerland will look to come round this, maybe just halfway, sort of chip the red through and roll in behind that centre guard. And there's M15, Marko Uzi Pavlniemi, the ex-Finnish skip, now coaching the Polish side. So, must be close to this one. So, good take out there. So, it doesn't manage to make the roll in behind.
The Germans are really being forced to chase the Swiss at the moment. Line 2 against, and don't have last one, so they're going to make a good hit at some point to get in behind the guard and force the one. And as you see, she's going to do well to get inside of nose on this one with the guard there. So she'll just look to come down onto the nose.
Yeah, the important thing here, Logan, is you get rid of the yellow.
Yeah, it would be a bad time in the game to lose a 3. If they can limit it to 2, maybe even get the force of 1, that would be a bonus.
So sweepers jump on it to try and get it past the guard, and she will come past the guard and get to the nose. So stands beginning to fill up now here in the Lynx Arena in Aberdeen, Scotland, for this, the final of the European Women's Curling Championships. So again, the straight weight from Mirjam. So looks to have possibly let that one go a little bit on the high side.
So again, looking good here. Doesn't want to check out too much, and Germany now have that chance to make the hit and roll in behind that we talked about. And I'll need a big good one to force Mirjam to take one. And big round of applause for the Latvians as they leave the ice. And it'll be Andrea Schöpp to play here. Important shot. We'll be looking to make the hit and check in.
Oh, close to making this. And she's going to hit and roll. And she's going to roll to the open. So she will change the ice a little for Mirjam.
Ja, immer gleich wischen, wo sie geschrieben hat, ist gut.
great opportunity now for the Swiss to pick up 2.
Ich habe es dann ewig gebraucht und es ist genau der Muckenfuck, den er gemacht hat. Ewig gebraucht ist ja angeschlagen.
So, Cameron Schaefer holding the brush for Mirjam. Last stone of the third end. And the opportunity Switzerland have been looking for. Got a chance here to take the advantage with a 2-shot lead. They can come down onto the nose, and they seem pretty happy with it. Just swooping it down onto the face of the stone, and Switzerland will score 2. They take a 3-1 lead after 3 ends. And Switzerland have looked the better of the two sides so far, Kenny.
Yeah, certainly have been the more aggressive, throwing up the corner guards and trying to get lots of stones in play. But I wouldn't count Andrea Schöpp out of this game yet. She's got a lot of experience and certainly knows her way around the ice sheet.
Yeah, she does make some really great shots and a lot of very spectacular takeouts. So definitely don't write off the Germans. Swiss only leading by 2. And what do you expect to see in the 4th end, Kenny?
I expect Andrea Schöpp to really throw up some corner guards and maybe ignore the Swiss stones that will be placed in the 4-foot circle.
And for me, Kenny, it's really important that the next score is a German one.
Yeah, you really got to wonder if Switzerland managed to pick up another 1 or 2 here in the 4th end. It's a long way back for the Germans.
So looking like it's going to be an exciting final here in Aberdeen, Scotland. We've got the European Curling Championships 2009 coming to a climax here. As you see, gold medal game. Switzerland scoring a big 2 in the 3rd end. And Switzerland will go slightly more defensive, and they'll throw into the house.
Ja, kom met fest. Fest.
Yeah, they'll just look for this one to be top of the 4-foot. Draw the play into the house.
Okay, is goed. Fest. Danke.
Don't want too many stones in play.
So that one just comes into the top of the 8-foot. And Andrea Schöpp asking for the corner guard immediately.
So, Karina Schultz, 87% so far this final. Certainly having a good game.
And she's just throwing up the corner guard here. Doesn't want to slip it into the house. So, just going to set up in time.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
a little bit tighter than she would have liked.
So important when you do have last stone to utilise the free guard zone. Of course, that red cannot be removed from play.
So Janine Geiner, 91% through 3 ends. Again, good start. Both leads certainly on form for this final.
Oh, lieber den als so eine Longboard, huh?
Okay, so nice shot once again by Janine Greiner. Perhaps Germany seeing half of that stone.
Okay. Jetzt zieht rein, oder?
And this looks like a nice call from Andrea Schöpp. Just wanted to come around and tap that yellow back behind the tee line. Perhaps to be used later on.
So sweeper's working this one hard, but this looks to be all over the guard, Logan.
Yeah, never looked like getting by, but gets second prize and taps one into the house. So Switzerland won't like that, and they'll play a raise over here on the left-hand side of the screen.
Yeah, they'll just look to run the yellow stone. It's just short of the house, back onto the red that's sitting in the top 12 foot. So Carmen Kung looking to run the yellow stone back onto the red. So superb shot to stick that one. So pistol lure from Carmen Kung.
Yeah, Carmen Kung plays the nut double, and Switzerland lie to. So Monica Wagner with the opportunity here to bring the corner guard into play. Let's see some of the more aggressive teams go for the draw here. But Andrea Schöpp electing to play the takeout on the centre line.
And just noses that one.
Hey. Nicht weit genug, glaube ich.
So Carmen Kung playing the out-turn takeout. We'll like to stay around with this, Logan, just to keep the pressure on Germany.
Yeah, and does so successfully.
Yeah, I'd like to see maybe come around the corner guard here, Logan.
Yeah, I think Kenny, these two Yellowstones they're out in the 12 foot, and there won't be too much concern to the Germans. So I'd quite like to see him come around the corner guard as well here. But not willing to take the risk. And Monica Wagner is definitely a stronger takeout player than a draw player. And makes a hit and roll into the house. The Germans will need to take some risks at some point.
Yeah. Switzerland will just look to play the nose hit in this probably. Oh, Cameron Schaefer, 97% through 3 ends. Just looking for the nose hit. So good shot. So I think we'll see the come around from Germany.
Unfortunately for them, it's now a far more difficult come around than the one they had before. Had options to flick off the stone at the top of the 8 foot. So having to play this full draw around the in turn here. Melanie Robillard throws it up the centre line on the clockwise rotation. And Andrea Schöpp comes out and gives Monica a little budge.
Yeah, this was just going to pull up. It probably will sit shot.
Not a terrible effort there by Melanie Robillard. A little bit of stronger sweeping there could have carried that into a really good position. But that's not bad there, and very much toying with the idea of running the guard back.
Yeah, something that maybe the Germans need to strengthen on. Sweeping isn't probably maybe like one of the other top sides, maybe like Scotland or as we see the Swiss side.
Okay, Monica Wagner has swept a lot of stones in her days, so maybe she's just getting tired.
Schneller!
So Carmen Schaefer with the in-turn takeout.
Wacht. Dat is recht snel. 8-4, ja.
So plays the takeout, and if she rolls out, great opportunity now for Germany to get around that corner guard.
Okay.
Yeah, the corner guard's sitting really nicely to accept one round behind it.
Ist jetzt einfach die Frage.
So
I think Andrea Schöpp
Wir
just
können
saying
versuchen, den
they are
so
only
zu
lying
spielen.
one.
Oder wir spielen da.
I'd like to see them play the draw personally, but I've got a funny feeling the Germans might go for the takeout. Andrea Schöpp doesn't like to get a lot of stones in play usually. So Andrea Schöpp really not happy
So
about
wie
the
sie
stone in the
spielen,
house.
kommst du nie so dahinter, dass ihr den nicht kriegt.
And I think she's thinking if we play the takeout on this one at the front of the house,
Die Seite wäre einfach, aber...
then we can
Probieren
still
wir
blank.
den. Kommst
But
mit Heck.
2 shots down, I'd like to see him be much more aggressive and just go for the draw round.
yeah, strange call here from the German skip.
Oh, weg.
So this one's sitting a little bit high at the moment. Doesn't want to come past the guard and miss everything.
Okay.
She will chip it just out of the rings.
Für draußen?
Ist draußen.
So poor shot there by Melanie Robillard. And Switzerland with a great chance here to force the one now with a nice draw.
Ich habe ja nicht viel gesehen
See
davon.
that one just out of the house.
Der ist draußen, oder?
Yeah, if this one gets round top of the 8 foot, round the corner guard, Germany will probably be forced to take their one.
Was steht denn da? Gehört einfach gar nicht. Ja. Nein.
Schau, da außen ist fein.
So Carmen Schaefer holding
Das
the
ist glaube
broom,
fein, weil die Melanie, die haben
Oh,
schon
Mirjam
25
Ott.
Halt vorne. Aber durchgewischt.
and I think she's going to play the out turn, come around the red guard. No, she's going to play the in turn.
Warte, bis er auf die Linie kommt. Achtung, Gerlert!
Well, Schaefer's just working this one hard to try and get it past the corner guard. As we said, Swiss sweepers are really working it, and just catches the guard and rolls down just short of the tee line. So it will be a straight weight from
Aber da zieht der.
Andrea Schöpp, and she'll look to try and get in behind the corner guard. So, first stone, and this the fourth end. For Andrea Schöpp.
Ja! Wow!
Nicht so schnell!
Wow! Ja! Wow! Ja!
So great hit and roll there from the German skip. Now, that's exactly what I've seen from her all week. Really getting her team out of trouble by playing the big shots at the end of the end.
Yeah, another sensational takeout from Andrea Schöpp. Not the first one this week, and dare say it won't be the last. So that's not a difficult shot, but it's certainly tricky.
Was macht's hier? Kalt. Ja, passt schon. Sie tickt vielleicht heute.
So Mirjam looking to play the raise out wide on the sheet.
Yeah, a little surprised she's not coming on the in turn. She's just played the in turn drop. There is a big finish there. So sweeper's working this one to try and keep it straight.
Must be pretty good off the sweeping here. Oh, hits and rolls inside. And
Be nice.
that's the chance that the Germans have been looking for. They'll have the chance to play the nose hit for 2 and tie the game up after 4 ends.
Yeah, I'd like to see her maybe play the in turn draw there, Logan.
Yeah, I would like to see her play a corner freeze too. But they felt confident with the run back. But wasn't successful. And Andrea Schöpp has earned her German side a great chance here.
So, Stella Heiss, the 5th man for this German squad. Certainly got a bright future ahead of her.
Yeah,
16 years old.
Last stone in the fourth end, delivered by Andrea Schöpp. And she's really making the supers work for this one.
War der langsam.
Riding them like horses. And Andrea Schöpp hits and rolls, but does stick around to score 2 and tie the game up 3 each after 4. And looks like it's going to be an exciting game. Really high standard of play so far. Team Schöpp playing 81% and Team Ott playing 92%. So definitely one of the highest standard games we've seen so far.
Yeah, certainly is. So we'll just wait a couple of minutes until the 5th end gets underway. Both teams still got plenty of time on the clock. The Germans playing Redstones of just over 48 minutes, and the Swiss playing the Yellowstones have just under 46 minutes. So there's no issue there at the moment. And obviously both teams have 2 technical timeouts they can take. And no one's actually used a timeout so far in this game.
Yeah, I think we'll see them as much as possible to try and save them for the second half of the game, for any really critical scenarios, to get any reassurance from the coach, or even just a little more time to discuss something. So Andrea Schöpp appeals now, calls for top 4, and I'd like to see her press on here and throw up a centre guard. So Karina Schultz playing the draw, and I think Monica Wagner might get pushed here. There we go, bumped.
Yeah,
Okay.
Monica, the elder stateswoman in the side, so
Yep, obviously saving her for later.
Gut, warte noch einer.
so
Right.
Karina puts that one at the top of the floor, and once again aggressive call from Mirjam. We'll call the corner guard.
Gut. 1 bis 2. 2 noch. Klapp.
So sweepers
Fest.
trying to drag this one down, get it off the centre line.
Noch ein. Okay.
So Janine Greiner start the game superbly, playing at 91%. And our opposite number, Karina Schultz, not too far behind her.
Nur Richtung.
Yeah, in the mid-80s, so
Jetzt kommt er, ja. Wow,
So
komm, lass.
again, just wanted to come into the top of the 8 foot, but looks short here.
Komm fest, das geht. Nur ein Stück.
So this
Nur ein
is only
Stück.
going to be a
Nur
guard.
Nur ein bisschen. Wow. Gut, Corinna.
Gut.
And we'll see Janine Greiner ask for the freeze, I think, here. Out turns the shot, definitely seeing a little more of the stone on the outside. So Janine Greiner with the out turn freeze attempt.
12, 8. 12,
Oh, viel Kerle. Viel Platz. Oh.
I've seen a really high standard in this game so far.
Oben viel
Looks like the Swiss lead's going to continue it here.
Yeah, line's just a little bit high, so it's not going to come down right onto the face of the red. So, opportunity for Germany to come down, remove that yellow, and roll in behind the guard.
Okay, so calling to roll out towards the wing rather than in behind the guard.
So, Monica Wagner, German second player, settles herself in the hack. So, forward press, trunk lift, and drives off. And sweepers are really early onto this one, so must have dumped that one in a little bit.
Komm fest! Komm fest, nur ein bisschen, komm fest, es geht! Okay, ist gut so.
So just over curled a little bit, and so it's on now. The
Vorne
chance
auftun.
Seid ihr Vierte
to
dazwischen?
ram the guard back or play
So.
the hit and check in.
Ja?
Oder nur
I
so.
think the head
Yeah.
and check-in's a better option here.
Normal.
Nein, ich will
Kenny.
nicht.
Even the freeze would I think the freeze would be a good option here. So Carmen Kung delivering the out turn hit and roll.
Gut.
Ja.
Schön. Ha, ha. Oh. Schon, ja.
Great shot there. She'll spin up behind the corner guard.
And moves the red back tee as well. So a really nice shot there by Carmen Kung.
Passt ganz. Minimal weniger.
I think
Ja, kommst normal, nicht zu schnell.
Monica Wagner will be able to see that yellow. So they'll play a take out and spread their stones about in the house to try and force the one. So German second player Wagner sets herself in the hack. And delivers a good opportunity for the Germans. Always great encouragement from Andrea Schöpp. Really gets the best out of our sweepers, and pretty sure if I was playing with him that if Andrea Schöpp started shouting at me, I'd mush pretty quickly.
Yeah, certainly would as well.
Gut, Moni. Gut, Moni.
Certainly a strong character on and off the ice.
Sehr schön. Pass auf, gell? Vielleicht das ist keine gute Idee. Was? Nichts mit dem Wechseln, weil du
So
knallst fast auf den Stein.
Mirjam up now, electing to put the strike on the guard. So Carmen Kung, final stone of this, the fifth end.
So tears the guard off. Surprised they didn't play a freeze there, Kenny?
A little bit. They have been quite aggressive, this Swiss side. So it's a bit against what they have been doing all week.
Richtung, ja. Achtung, ja. Ja,
Now Germany will just try and replace that guard.
Ja. Achtung, ja. Ja. Komm fest! Komm fest, so weiter geht's. Komm
fest, nur ein bisschen. Komm fest, da geht noch ein Stück. Komm fest, das geht. Weiter. Wow, gut so. Gut.
So good guard from Melanie Robillard. And surprised that Mirjam Watt's initial reaction is to play a hit and roll to the wing. And they definitely thought there's scope to come around that guard and check in behind cover.
Yeah, I think you just play the tap back here or draw weight. I don't think you need to play the big weight. And you see she's just cleaning the underside of the stone. So Carmen Schaefer. Slides out. To play her first stone of this, the fifth end.
Achtung! Putze! Nein!
Lange gut.
Putze! Weg!
Muskerle.
So it shapes past the top red. And she's going to hit and roll out. And only.
Okay.
She's actually going to roll right out of play. So
Gut gespielt.
real strong position now for Germany.
Yeah, that's a poor one from Carmen Schaefer. She'll be disappointed with that effort. And a great chance for Melanie Robillard to push home this advantage and get around the centre guard. And a good draw here could set Germany up for a steal.
Ja, weiter. Ja.
So this just going to pull up short of the rings. So a bit of a let off there for Switzerland.
Zusammenhalt. Ja. Oder normal.
Definitely good for a tap up though.
Zusammenhalt.
So Mirjam Watt asking her third player, Carmen Schaefer, to come down just at hack weight and remove the red from play.
Ja!
Gut, wie schnell!
Oh! Ja! Oh!
So tight port, squeezes through and hits and rolls. Won't be fully behind the guard, but nice attempt there by Carmen Schaefer after a poor first attempt.
So Andrea Schöpp, I think, will follow her down through that port between the yellow and red stones and try and check in behind the centre red, but she's going to watch. She doesn't jam the yellow stone on the back red that's sitting back of the 12 foot.
Was? Da klebt voll.
dass er mir so rum überkalt.
Ich würde einfach den da so spielen.
Hier runter kann man Wessel ziehen.
So rum vor allem.
Ja, so rum. Schau mal, wie knapp der vorne vorbei muss und das ist genau die Spur, wo er dann so wegzieht.
Okay, so yeah, Schöpp deciding she's going to play a takeout on this yellow.
As we took a look at the German bench, Stella Heiss, the young fifth man for the German side. So Monika Wagner holding the broom for Andrea Schöpp.
So throwing a bit more weight than we expected here.
Komm fest! Komm fest, was geht! Komm fest, wow!
Squeezes through, great shot. It does jam on the back one, so could that be costly for Germany? I think that red's maybe just rolled out the other side, so very interesting setup at the moment. And comes through the port and checks over. Won't be much of that showing from the hack. So nice shot there by Andrea. Germany lie one here in the fifth end.
Time out.
And Mirjam calls her first timeout. Of course, both teams are entitled to 2 timeouts that last 1 minute on top of their 73 minutes of playing time.
So Ken Trellenberg will make his way down to the ice from the bench. I do think he might call the run back in the guard here. I think there maybe is a double, and you might be able to check down in yourself.
Fast nicht. Görle zu wenig Armen.
So.
But the real aggressive call is
Fast nicht.
right round
Siehst
that
nicht so viel.
guard and into the forefoot.
Ist es so weit übergeht?
Yeah, I think we'll see them play the run back though, Kenny. If you don't
What are
get the
you
draw
thinking?
right, they could end up
Yeah.
in a
What are you
really
thinking?
horrible
I just
position in
think
this
that
end.
you
So
cannot play this throw.
That's too risky.
Yeah.
I think
Would
you.
you shoot on
I
the
think the shot is to try to run the raise, and that way,
And as you can hear,
if you make
Ken
the shot, she'll
Trellenberg.
take your open one, and you'll probably blank the end.
Yeah.
If you don't make the shot, she'll either try to guard that one, or if she doesn't, or if you make it, I mean, you'll still have this whole side to draw to if you have to. You want to open this side because I agree with you. I don't think you have anything over there.
Yeah.
And you
from
can
the
make this.
outside it's just too
Yeah.
guard.
Just run the raise.
so as you can hear, Ken
Yep,
Trellenberg
that one right there.
suggests to run the raise.
So it's
So he means
kein
run this
Ja,
red
ich
stone
krieg's
just
echt
short the
nicht
rings,
ganz. Ja, knapp, glaub
back
ich.
onto the red that's in the top of the 8 foot.
On this side, yeah. Einfach nicht zu fest draussen, dass er gerade hinten auf
So,
den Gelb
good
geht.
call here by the Swiss coach. Choosing to open up this side of the sheet because not
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
any draw options on the other side due to the stagger on the guards. And we have seen it swinging hard towards the end of the draws. So I think this is a good call. The thing I need to be careful of here is hitting this a bit high
Ausverkauft
and
ist sicher nicht.
jamming on the back one. They'll want to keep that other one around.
Das können wir 2.
So Mirjam Ott with her first stone here in the 5th. Just looking to run this red stone back into the red on the top of the 8 foot.
Back! Oh! Raus, Büschi!
Just misses
Okay.
the run back and gets away without jamming
Okay.
on the back yellow as well.
Ganz raus.
I'd really like to see
Nein, wäre eh nicht gegangen.
Andrea Schöpp come in here, perhaps play a split on the red.
Ja.
By doing that, they can get one onto the top of the button and not leave a double.
Nächste Frage.
Jetzt, Sir.
I think the call here is just to split off the inside of the red.
Seien wir die Frage,
Come
spielen wir
down in the
den oder
outturn
spielen wir
as we
so?
see it. And I'd like to see them go just a little bit more adventurous here. They've got a chance to really put Switzerland in a sticky spot.
Das ist auch nicht so einfach.
Wouldn't be so tempted to draw straight in, as probably going to leave a double takeout of some sort.
Andere ist sicherlich das
So
Tor,
just
aber-
need to move the granite around a little.
Zumachen.
Ja, nein, sogar ein bisschen besser.
And I wonder if we'll see Andrea Schöpp call a timeout here.
Das Problem ist,
Im schlimmsten Fall hast du 2. Das kann ja nicht wieder passieren hier.
eben.
Yeah, I think
Bringen-
I think you're right, Logan. I think you do need to move that red.
Double geht's, wenn du da liegt, dann
Ja,
hat sie
eben.
wieder den da.
Just need to come down the
Wenn
back
nicht,
ring
dann
weight
halt so.
and come off half stone. Push it,
Oder so, das wäre auch noch.
push that red to the back of the tee line and check onto the centre line and behind the guard.
Ja, sonst nicht 2.
So big decision here. So no timeout called. Andrea Schöpp
Wo
quite
bist du
happy
ihn genau?
to come to the decision
Der darf nicht
herself.
davor, also der darf nicht
Ist
höher
ein bisschen
liegen.
versteckt, oder?
Ja, ja.
Yeah, this is. I
Also
think
das
this is
Vierer
almost the
zwei so,
right call, Kenny.
Können auch auf die andere
Can get a
Seite
much better
spielen.
result just by playing a little bit more weight though and chipping the stones around.
Ja, ja, sonst
Aber so hat halt 10 schwierigen Stein. Sie muss
Ja.
einen legen.
vielleicht. Das wissen wir noch nicht.
Okay. Den wischen wir dir schon.
on the out, choosing to come into the house.
Yeah. Just needs to tap the red back a little.
Wo lang?
Ja! Richtung! Aufpassen! Ja!
So, sweepers keeping this one clean. So, they're standing off this one now, so it's sitting a little bit wide. So, I think she's probably done enough. So, there is no double there.
Yeah, that looks like a pretty good shot to me, Kenny.
Okay, passt schon. Ein bisschen so.
And I think Switzerland need to try and play a skinny double here.
Geht da?
Don't think they can stick it. So this will be to only score one.
Gut.
Try and slide the blue on your right hand side across the top of the back one. And the other one, poke it straight up the middle of the sheet. And through between the two yellows at the back.
Ja.
Yeah, like you said, Logan, I don't think the shooter stone will stay here. I think it will run back up out of the house.
Yeah, the stones just a little bit close together.
Nein, ich weiß nicht wo.
Gut.
Schnell. Ja.
Schaefer just working out the angles.
So, obviously very close to this one. Sweepers are on it early. And she's going to catch the guard. So, it's going to be a big steal of 2 to Germany.
Huge.
So, big steal of 2 for Germany here in the 5th end.
Jetzt haben wir die Pause.
And that'll be the 5th end break. Switzerland looking pretty downbeat after that one. The players are going to take a 5-minute break, and so will we. So when we return, Germany leading by 5 shots to 3 over the reigning European champions. And hope you'll join us in a few minutes.
Ja, wir wollen nur wissen, wie das
Ja,
läuft.
ja, ist schon okay.
Also, ich will nur wissen,
War der langsam.
Wenn schon der Stelle Curl dann tauschen. Damit ich dann nicht mit dem Curl wische. Okay.
Außentreffen, aber sie hat mich nur gemeint, ist einfach unlucky. Wenn man den 2 Meter weniger wischen, ist er perfekt hinter der Cornerguard. Also ja, weiter so.
Auf dem Eis ist das alles möglich.
Das war so lustig, ich meinte rollen. Ja, einfach weiter Druck machen. Ja, vor allen Dingen jetzt noch 3 passieren. Nein. Nein, einfach weiter. Was mache ich jetzt, wenn die Cornerguard spiele? Spielen wieder eine Guard vor meinem? Das geht nicht. 10. So einfach Druck aufrechthalten, dass sie bohren müssen. Ja. Dass sie geile Zeit haben, ihre Angriffsspitze entwickeln irgendwo. Jetzt die ganzen Aufregungen. Würde ich ja machen eigentlich auch nicht. Aber es ist der Klassiker bei den Stoppuhren am Besen. Putsch, putsch.
Ich kenn da noch jemanden.
Frau Schwaller?
Ja, Frau Schöpp.
Bei mir fliegt aber keine Stoppuhr runter.
Weil da keine Stoppuhr dran ist.
Deswegen habe ich ja keine dran.
Ja.
Kluge Frau denkt vorher.
Damit sie schön schlagen.
You're in control in 9 and 10. It's really simple. Don't get all huffy about this. Stay focused. Help one another. Keep talking. Keep talking. Okay? You want me to leave this here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave it right here.
Ich sag's dir.
Kurz auf!
Welcome back
Ja!
to this
Ja! Ja! Ist nicht kurz!
European Championship final here from the Lynx Arena in Aberdeen.
Schneller raus!
The final between Germany and Switzerland. Germany picked up a big steal of 2 in the 5th end to take a 5-shot to 3 advantage. So it's been a great game so far, Logan. There's been lots of stones in play and some really good curling.
Yep, huge mistake there by Mirjam.
Oh mein Gott.
She have really been erring on the side to make sure she gets past the guard. But plays it tight and wrecks. And that was a huge steal of 2 for the Germans. So although the Swiss probably have been the better of the 2 teams so far, big mistake there by Mirjam, costing them huge.
So up goes the corner guard from Janine Greiner, who's played really well at 85% so far in this final. Certainly won't be disappointed with her performance. Likewise, Corinna Schultz, a young German lead, only 20 years old, also playing at 85%. So the young German lead has upped her game somewhat. Maybe struggled down in the mid-70s during the round robin, but certainly has upped her performance for today, and that's a great shot there. So 2 superb stones from the lead.
Ja.
So once again, Janine Greiner comes out to play the hit on the reds in the 4-foot. We'll just look to play it on the nose. So, superb shot there.
Yeah, really good shot, and that's That's the reason why with lead stones, when you're coming into the house, you really want a little bit of separation on them, so that if they do play a shot like that, then there is going to be some separation between the two stones. So it looks to me like Germany may be calling a guard. Oh, just trying to tap them around a little. So I like this nice aggressive call by the German skip. Obviously confidence is high after that last end. Scored 4 shots in the last 2 ends, so Switzerland really just needing to tighten the ship up a little after a poor couple of ends there. And the surprise stat for me is Mirjam playing a pretty miserable 68%. Only 5 ends gone though. Still plenty of time to turn it around here in the final of the European Curling Championships. You're watching on Eurosport Player and listening to Logan Gray and Kenny Edwards. Really exciting game between the Germans and the Swiss. Definitely one of the best games we've seen this week. So it looks like they're playing a takeout on this stone. Trying to hit the red onto the yellow, which will fall through onto the red on the tee line. And check over behind the corner guard. So that's the plan. Carmen Kung to throw. And that overcurls a little, but still a decent result there. Good separation between the two yellow stones. And Switzerland lying first and third position in the house.
So good. Yeah.
So Monica Wagner will be asked to play a takeout through that port into the forefoot. Going with the in-turn hand. Much easier to go this way with the guard. And there's the German men's team watching on. Handicap and crew. A little bit of overexcitement there from Andrea Schöpp.
So, hits and rolls. She will sit around to be second shot. So, if you're Switzerland, really, you're going to have to get this corner guard in play. So, they're going to play the hit and roll off the top red.
Ja, da kommst du 10,5. 10,5.
Okay, so control weight takeout here. Carmen Kung.
Normal! Schneller! Oh, back.
So, the Swiss side, who started the game so well, have got their backs against the wall now.
This is looking high here. And I can't really believe that. This is a major final. And you just can't be playing shots like that.
No, that's really her first mistake. She was 91% before that stone was played. And really wasn't even close to making that.
Yep, very wayward there by the Swiss second player.
So possibly nerves creeping into this game. So another mistake there. But this time from Germany. From Melanie Robillard. So I'm sure Mirjam breathes a sigh of relief.
And I think Melanie Robillard saying that she wanted more ice there. There's no need to be dicing with that backstone there, just had to get it out of play really. And now Switzerland on the front foot. Momentum toing and froing here in this final. Two teams battling it out for the gold medal. They're working this one hard. Hit some checks over. Great shot by Carmen Schaefer. Well, are they lined up here, Kenny? Do you think they can spin both of the yellows? Certainly looks like it's not far away. Just as we see the replay. And sweepers once again really getting ridden by Andrea Schöpp. And the reverse kick just straightens up a little bit. And it hits on the nose at the back. But just check over behind the corner guard. So nice shot there by Melanie Roblard. See, it been curling since she was 7 years old.
Yeah, bit of a mistake there from the Germans. Gives the Swiss something to come round and sit on behind that corner guard.
Ganze 8 Fuß.
Ja. Bis T-Line.
Ganze 8. Und der richtig. Der.
T-Line over. Over. T-Line.
So Swiss just look for this one on the T-line. So great opportunity for them to pick up their 2 and tie the game up.
Gut, schön gespielt.
So it goes a little bit deep and potentially is a double takeout here. And I think we'll see Andrea Schöpp have a little bit of a fly at this one.
Yeah, I think we'll see her through the big heat. I think the nose hit here, Logan, is probably the shot.
Yeah, certainly playing the double would create a nice nest for Mirjam to come down into and freeze.
So we're beginning to get to the business end of things here at the Lynx Arena in Aberdeen.
So, big shove from Andrea Schöpp. And I think this one's going to hit on the nose, as Kenny called.
Yeah, that's a good shot, that. I think she'll be quite happy.
Keine Ahnung. Zu viel auf jeden Fall. Was? Zu viel auf jeden Fall. Natürlich.
The problem here for Switzerland is that if Andrea Schöpp, if they nose hit this one and then Andrea Schöpp makes any sort of roll to the left hand side, she's got a lot of options and can be actually caught in her own stone. So decision time here for Switzerland. Is a freeze an option here, Kenny?
Yeah, you could go round the corner again. But I think, is she going for the nose hit? Yeah, go round the corner again. Big call.
Ja, okay.
Aber stout. Ich liebe den.
Nein, ist gut.
I think if you play the hit here, it'll make the double easier. So
Normal.
So perhaps this situation, I think they're really should be getting forced into playing a more aggressive
Ja, dann ist halt einfach, wenn sie dann den Weg macht da. Ich finde es so besser.
yeah, I think coming round the corner is a good call.
You see past champions, you'll see Annette Norberg on there a few times, that's for sure. So this one just swinging now. And she will hit and roll in behind the corner. And just sets up the double, Logan. Yeah, that's not a good result at all, Kenny. And they'll be able to see that and play a takeout on it. So, disappointing shot there by the Swiss skip. And I think she definitely would have been better playing the come around the guard.
So, expect to see the strike weight from Andrea Schöpp. Just come down, remove these 2 yellows from play. Maybe
Tick
check to
weniger,
the right.
Monika. So ein bisschen.
And Switzerland will be forced to take their one here in the 6th end.
So that's usually the kind of shot that Andrea Schöpp eats for breakfast. In turn, take out. Also needs to swing a little.
So looking good at the moment. And she will remove both yellow stones. So Switzerland will be forced to play the draw for their one here in the 6th end.
Fast nur ein bisschen wischen können, ja?
Ja.
Also weiter rüber.
Da curlt es aber schön ein jetzt zum Schluss.
So Germany really have upped their game as the
Weil's halt auch nicht so
final of the 2009 European Championships has went on. So surprisingly, Mirjam is playing a strike on this one back of the floor. I thought she would maybe just play the draw weight. So she will come down and hit on the nose, pick up a 1 here.
Much better throw there by the Swiss skip. That'll raise her confidence after a couple of shaky takeouts. And our previous 2 stones, one costing them 2 in the 5th end. Another one just need to hit and stick. And they would have had a chance of scoring 2, but hit and roll there to the worst possible position.
So as we wait for the 7th end to get underway, it will be Switzerland to lead us off. Janine Drainer.
There we see the tartan table with all the medals and trophies on. Something for both teams to think about during the game. They can see it, it's so close. Now they just have to cross the line and win this one game, and they'll come away with the gold. So of course, loser guaranteed silver, but at this point in moment, they're only interested in the gold.
Yeah, great preparation this for Vancouver 2010, where the Olympics will take place. Most of these teams competing here will be at the Winter Olympics in Vancouver.
Muss noch viel Kerle.
Kerle, schon, kommen da. Noch 2, fest. Zieh.
So,
Gut,
Switzerland
schön.
throw up the centre guard. And Andrea Schöpp will elect to come round it on the out turn.
Oh, wir müssen da rauskommen.
viel Platz.
aus. Niemals.
Der hat Bestzeit.
So this one's sitting a little bit high for line at the moment.
Der bleibt auch noch ein Problem. Die Richtung.
And that's the first mistake we've really seen from the German lead.
Okay.
Slips to the back of the forefoot, and that's not really where they wanted it. So good chance here for Mirjam to come around the centre guard.
Okay.
So again, Mirjam just doesn't want to seem to take the game on at the moment. She wants to play the takeout at the back here. really like to see her be much more offensive and go around the centre guard and put some pressure on this German side. Certainly, I think the player that the Swiss are going to get mistakes out of if they put the stones in the right positions is Monika Wagner. So they should be trying to mix it up a little bit at the start and get some stones in play.
So, out turn hit this time.
Okay.
She will hit and roll out of play.
Okay.
So, opportunity for the second player, Carmen Kung from Switzerland, to draw round the centre guard.
Bis T-Line, ja? Hinführen, immer schnell. Schlang.
Warte.
Schlänger, ist bis in 8.
Achtung.
So, she's going to slip back to the tee, but it will be completely buried, I think.
Okay, tipptopp.
Mir wurscht.
So, Andrea Schöpp, the German skip now.
3 Varianten. Der, aber das ist der feigste, oder du spielst ihn so, oder wir spielen
You've got
den.
to go round this, Logan.
Yeah, I'd like to see him go around on the in turn. They have last stone,
Was?
and certainly a score of 2 would
Okay.
put them in a strong position. So I think Monika Wagner indicating that she does want to play the draw here. So going on the out turn.
Ja, Richtung.
Warf ein bisschen.
Wo, Länge.
Nur Richtung. Sehr lang.
Ja, auf den gelben. Wow, weg.
So it's looking a little pacey presently.
Wenn's jetzt ein bisschen.
So perhaps a freeze on the back one.
Wow. Ja.
Yeah, it's got to be right back onto the face of that.
Okay.
And a little bit of a mistake. So, I think we'll see a score here in the 7th end.
Yeah, I don't think the Germans will be too disappointed with that result.
Okay.
Would have perhaps liked it slightly more on the face. So Carmen Kung, she needs to sort herself out after an absolutely horrendous shot in the 6th end.
Bis T-Line.
Hinführen. Schlänger.
T-Line.
So this one sitting a little bit wide at the moment. So it needs to pull up. And it does pull up in time, and it will sit short. But it is back of the button.
Good shot there by Carmen Kung.
So. So eben.
And Andrea Schöpp indicating that she wants Melanie Robillard, her third player, to come down and just bump the stones around a little.
Nein. Wo, weit. Nur Richtung. Wo, dranbleiben.
So line just a little high at the moment.
Wo.
Just waiting for the pace to come off. Then it'll come down. So this is looking like a nice shot here
Gut, Monika.
by Monika Wagner. Really well played by the German second player. And Team Spain showing their appreciation for that shot. And Switzerland could end up in a little bit of a mess here.
Yeah, they certainly could. If Germany managed to pick up a 2 or 3 here, you really would think it's going to be hard for the Swiss side to get back into the game.
Ene knap! Ja!
Nein.
Otto Lengi!
So, Swiss side powering this one down. Looks a little bit short for weight, Logan.
Okay.
It does pull up short, so a bit of a howler there from Carmen Schaefer.
Yeah, she could have really come down onto that and even bumped things around a little. Coming up short was definitely not the way to go.
Okay. Schon ans Haus hin oder knapp beißen.
If Germany can come round that Yellowstone at top of the 8 foot, it's going to put them in a strong position.
Yeah, Melanie Robillard to play. German third player. Her first stone of the 7th end. I think they've called just top 8 here, Kenny. But I think definitely coming in and freezing the shot would really put them in a strong position. So it looks like it's got a little bit of running on it, so just going to sweep that down a little bit. But that could be an out for Switzerland. They can come around that guard now, so they really need to come further in, the Germans. And Germany are only lying 1 at the moment, so really should have swept that in. I'd say that was a pretty poor shot coming up short of the house there.
Okay. Doppel. Ja. Probieren über da. Geht aber da drauf und sie legen.
Yeah, I think we'll see some heat thrown at this one. I think Switzerland need to move things around.
On the contrary, Kenny, I quite like the freeze. I think they're only lying 1 against at the moment.
Yeah, I personally don't like that cluster of stones at the back of the 4 foot. I'd be looking to run that red in and drive something. The freeze, don't make it, you really could be forced to give up a 3 or a 4.
Ist sie Shot und Second? Nein, wir sind Second. Wir sind Second. Aber rundum, was bringt es rundum? Ja, wenn du stopfst sie nur da eigentlich rein. Ja. Kannst du nicht einfach...
Und? Ding ist gut.
Ja. Wenn wir schon Second liegen, soll sie einen machen. Also ich kann mich so nochmal einen.
So it looks like they're going to go with Kenny's call here and run the guard back. Clearly Kenny has an eye for ladies' tactics.
Certainly not this week. There's been a few rather unorthodox ways of calling a game of curling. So Carmen Schaefer playing the out turn.
Giving that wee burst at the end. So this is looking high at the moment. And I think let's kick him off the yellow. And Carmen Schaefer gets a little bit lucky, or in Scotland we say spawny. So a little bit lucky there from Carmen Schaefer, and yellow will lie at the back of the 4 foot. Switzerland in shot position here.
Gut so.
As you can see, she knows she got a little bit lucky there. So now the Germans will look to remove the 2 Swiss stones, but this one's looking a little bit high at the moment. She's had a fly at this, and she will not remove both stones. So I think we'll see Switzerland come down and play the hit on the wide red and just sit on that red that's in behind the guard.
Der ist ja nur runtergekippt.
Okay, so Germany line 2 here.
Einfach nur Stein als Eis, nicht so viel.
I think the freeze is a good shot.
Gut, ja.
Even if they came in top of the tee line, it's going to be really, really difficult for the Germans to remove that with that wall of stones across the back of the 4-foot line.
Fries. Ja, super. Ja, finde ich gut. Fein, oder? Wie viel hast du gespielt?
What do you think, Kenny? Do you think it should come down right onto the red, or do you think they should just come in front tee?
I think you could play the hit on the back red, off the other red, and it will go back up in behind the guard. I'd probably play it that way, because you don't want too many German stones lying around, especially when you've not got last stone.
I like the draw here. Good aggressive call. Really trying to put Germany under some pressure. It's looking pretty good for weight at the moment. Certainly has enough running on it. Doesn't want to bounce the back one too far. And this looks really good from Mirjam. Great draw by the Swiss skip. And Germany will have a job of moving that one. So something similar required by Andrea Schöpp. Trying to come down and perhaps even just bounce the freeze off a little bit. Just want to come down in the nose and tap them back.
So Andrea Schöpp just looking to come down and follow Mirjam. So this one looking good at the moment.
Yeah, shoot this one right down onto the face here.
A superb shot there from the German skip. Really has played well in this game.
Yeah, perhaps Germany, the surprise package of the competition. I don't think anybody really saw them making it to the final, but some really resilient play has got them here, and they're looking like the team to beat right now.
Schaffen wir das im Schott werden? So. Ja, hängen 4.
Finde ich gut.
Ja, nicht.
Ja. Sonst kann sie ja nur einen machen.
So I think we'll just see Mirjam come down and freeze this red and force Germany to take the one.
Aber also gleich wie vorher im Prinzip.
Ja. Die Länge war gut vorhin.
Wenn er freeze ist er auch perfekt.
Ja.
Er muss richtig gleich haben.
Das ist super.
Ja, das ist gut.
Doesn't want to slip a little bit too far and give Andrea Schöpp the opportunity to play one of her renowned circus shots. Pick up 2 or 3 here.
They're just going for the freeze here. Really can't afford to bounce off this. Looks like it's got plenty of weight to me. Kenny just bending towards the centre line now. And line's looking pretty good. Much more weight than before though. It does move them around a little, and it looks like a great shot to me. Yellow maybe lying shot here, and Switzerland in a strong position. Oh, looks pretty close, Kenny.
Yeah, it certainly does. Our camera angles don't really tell us much.
I'm going to lean towards red at the moment, Kenny. And it's going to be a really tough draw for Andrea Schöpp. I think regardless of whose shot, she has to try and draw the side of the pin. Our Can she see the nose to make the takeout?
Kannst du den Rot nicht reinschieben?
I don't think she can. No, I think it's in behind the guard.
Ja, genau.
Yeah, I don't think that shot. Don't think the nose hit takeouts there.
So auch nicht ganz sicher, ob man
Can't hit enough of the inside to squeeze the top one off. So I think Andrea Schöpp's only got one shot at the moment, and that's just to try and draw the side of the button and hope for a second shot with the measure. But she wants to call a timeout here and get Reiner down to impart some wisdom on the team.
Ich denke es auch, dass es gelb ist.
Yeah, I think.
Das ist die Überlegung von der anderen Seite her. Ja?
For me,
Na,
it's the
von der anderen Seite her, den wir abspielen.
red stone as well, Logan.
Meinst du,
Roten
geht
kannst
das?
du nicht tappen, weil er ist zu weit hinten.
Ja, aber
But I think
das
just
ist
the
nichts
straightforward
so
draw,
dieses
like you say,
Nerven, also der
try and get a
sagt,
piece of the pin.
Karl, zieht's da ein.
Would have to be so good though.
I really wouldn't want to scare the yellow. If they touch the yellow at all, it's going to be very disastrous.
Kannst nicht sagen. Also ich denke auch, ihr weiß es nicht.
Bringst ihn aber wahrscheinlich kaum weg, auch nicht mit dem Schnellen. Ja.
Ich denke auch,
Nee, mit dem Schnellen, also so rum kriegst du ihn auf keinen Fall weg. Wenn, vielleicht mit einem langsamen
So
so rum, aber ich
expect
weiß
him
halt nicht,
to
ob
see
er so
the
weit genug schiebt.
play the draw
Da
here
muss ihn über den Dolly
and take
rüberschieben.
plenty of ice.
Und der ist wirklich...
der
also,
steckt so viel auf der anderen Seite.
siehst du überhaupt nichts. Dann kannst du versuchen, hier.
Really nice shot there by Mirjam. Comes down and just taps the stones around.
Ja, dann schiebe ich sie wahrscheinlich schon.
Also wenn, dann geht's nur, wenn es einen ganz dünnen Strahl ist mit einem ganz schnellen.
Hier meinst du? Oben rüber.
Ja, oben rüber.
Das geht nicht.
Dann geht
Nicht
der
so
auch.
wie die
Ja,
Steine da.
ja, ich vermute auch, dass es nicht
So
geht.
Germany using their first
Also es
time
ist
out.
wenn von der anderen Seite. Meinst du, zieht's genug da so ein? Alternativ
Glaub's
können wir noch so,
Ja, wenn der geht.
weil der geht glaube ich auch nicht wirklich.
Ja.
So meinst du?
Now they're looking like what I said, around the world shot here. But
Ich bin mir echt
I don't really think it's there.
Ja, auch nicht.
They must think. I don't think so
Aber
either,
die
Kenny. I
Befürchtung,
think
wenn er mir da-
it's
also
just
ich
going to
denke,
shoot
dass er
the
mir da
yellow
schon
across
so
the
viel
back of the
treibt, dass
forefoot.
ich
It's not
zum
going to come
Schluss
back
dann
up.
schiebe. Weil ich muss ja langsam kommen, dann drücke ich ihn
Tall.
wirklich weg.
So, as I said before, I think they've only got one shot, and that's to draw the can.
And that's, I think, that's what they're going to do.
So, tough one here for Andrea Schöpp. Interesting. Switzerland only with 20 minutes and 50 seconds for the last three ends. So they'll need to be reasonably sharp
Dus je bent komt de stein niet tussen.
in the hack. So Andrea Schöpp cobbles it down the ice.
Keine Linie.
Dit is de richting, Moni.
Keine Linie besetzt.
And at the moment, the line's looking pretty good.
Yeah,
Doesn't want to touch the shot in the button.
I think they're like for weight, Logan. So they're sweeping this, and it's going to pull up short.
Yeah, I think Andrea Schöpp just a little bit scared of pushing the yellow in. And I think they'll put a measure on the shots on the button. Monica Wagner does a little helicopter impression.
Yeah.
So, the umpire off to get the measure, hopefully.
Het mag de helikopterbusje, nee, sorry.
So you see, looks pretty close. We're leaning towards red, but too close to call.
Yeah, a big steal for Mirjam here in the seventh end. We'll tie the game up at 5 each.
Nee, glaube ich, sie hat den Helikopter gemacht. Das ist der Helikopter.
So, the umpire finally arrives. And it'll be Maria Davidsson to make the measure. And hopefully we'll get a little look at the pressure gauge as the pin comes round. You might be wishful thinking. Oh, there we go. So when the stone rubs the stone, when the pin rubs the stone, we'll see the pressure gauge move round to take a measurement, and then the same thing will happen in another one. So that's just a flick.
Yeah, I think it just went to 0.5 in this one. Oh, move it round to. Oh,
No, I think just a bit. I think that was just a bit more. I think it's red, Kenny. You measure again, so we'll slide it right round. Always measure clockwise, and they'll make an adjustment on the pin. Take a slightly thicker measurement. And this time,
just can't see that one. So
not ideal. Thanks for that. Okay, so we don't really know what happened there. I'm pretty sure it's going to be red here. No, not much in it. I don't think the umpire is completely convinced. She wants to have a second opinion on this one. It is important, so I think doing the right thing here.
yeah, certainly we've seen umpires make disastrous mistakes in the past, so it's good to see she has asked for a second opinion.
8th.
Sehr schön.
So, out turn draw.
Nein. Schauen. Nein. Wow.
Nur Richtung.
Weg. Wow.
So, Karina Schultz played pretty well this game. Doesn't want to slip back tee. But she will. So, a little bit of a mistake there.
So viel.
So, great to see a tight game.
So Janine Greiner coming round on the in turn this time after throwing a really nice centre guard.
Achtung, dranbleiben.
Slight mistake there by Karina Schultz. Slips to the back of the button, and a good freeze from the Swiss league could really set Switzerland up to take this end.
Richtig ist perfekt.
Looking really good here.
Sehr schön.
Great shot by Janine Greiner.
Okay. Stopp. Ja, Entschuldigung.
Nicht so schnell arbeiten.
So, the German side
So.
sharing a bit of a laugh with
Okay.
the Swiss skip, Mirjam.
So, T-Line bis 8.
So I think we'll just see a freeze here, Logan. Just play the in-turn draw, come around and sit on top of the yellow stone that is on the button. So Karina Schultz
So wie
Yeah.
playing
aufpassen.
82%.
So wie
Certainly turned up for this final.
Yeah, I think it's line that's most important here, Kenny, even if they just tap the stones back a little.
Tick schneller. Wow. Hinhaus.
And looks like it is a bumper weight.
Wow.
Gut.
Wow.
The line's good. And that's a nice shot from Karina Schultz. Really looks completely at ease in her first major final.
Willst du ein bisschen Fries?
Ja, nur 8 Fuß. Muss genug curlen.
Ja. Okay.
Platz ist
Gut,
gut.
bis T-Line. Sehr lange.
Oh, Ende viel Platz.
Ja, ist einer länger. Einer schneller. T-Line. Hinten 4 sogar. T.
Oh, weg.
So sweepers just communicating the weight. Pulling the line. This one looks pretty good at the moment.
Mach nicht.
Gut, so.
So I think they'll be happy with that.
So high standard of play continues here. Nice draw from Carmen Kung.
Doch.
But Andrea Schöpp doing probably the right thing and taking the guard off here.
Yeah, I agree, Kenny. I think this is a good spot to take the guard off. So Monica Wagner having a really good game, playing 85%. 2% higher than her opposite number, Carmen Kung, playing 83.
Okay, gut so.
So good peel.
Gut, Ronny.
Monica Wagner looking pretty excited.
75. Also.
So the guard will be replaced by Carmen Kung.
2 nach, bis 12. 2 nach.
Bis 12. Oh, noch 2.
2 nach.
Ja. Gut, 2 nach.
2 nach. Ja.
So good throw by Carmen Kung.
Gut.
Okay.
Not too worried about covering the stones in play.
So,
I think I'd be tempted just to peel the guard again, Logan.
Yeah, perhaps she feels that she can get them all moving here. She might not get a chance to do this again. So Monica Wagner.
sehr schnell. Ja, komm fest.
Doesn't look happy with this one.
Komm fest.
I think it's going to be in the guard.
Komm fest.
So make it your worst enemy here, Kenny.
Noch ein bisschen, weiter.
Oh, and just sneaks by.
Okay.
Hits on the nose. And not a great result.
Gut.
Ja.
Really leaves Switzerland
Eight.
lying shot in
Does-
behind that guard.
Does clear a little bit of the backing. Just sneaks past the guard.
So it'll be a guard here for Switzerland.
Eins bis 2.
Warte.
Carmen Schäfer
1 bis 2.
just releases that
Nur
stone
1.
before the
Ja.
hog line.
Görle.
Ist gut, bis 2. Bis 2.
Nur
1
noch
bis
Görle.
2.
Wechseln. Ja. Fürst.
1.
So Schäfer's working this one.
Sehr schön.
Good shot there from Carmen Schäfer. So I think you've got to play the double rip on the guards now.
Ist einfach die Frage, ob wir den da probieren oder so, die beiden. Ist wurscht. Ja. Da muss ich den gelben treffen.
Jersey. The German squad. Feel like running the centre guard here,
heißt
running it
den
across the
vorne?
face of the red.
Vielleicht so, dass beide gehen.
And perhaps if they get really lucky, they can move both yellows at the back. But it looks like they're going for the double peel, I think.
Yeah, don't mind this call at all.
Yeah, definitely a safe call. Melanie Robillard having a good game, playing 77%, but being outshone a little. Oh, some shot by Melanie Robillard.
Perfekt, Mel.
Completely opens things up there. Really well played by the German third. As I was saying before, just being slightly outshone by Carmen Schäfer's excellent shot making, and there you see just stones going everywhere there. Melanie Robillard doing a great job of shifting some granite. So Karen Schaefer wanting to nose hit the back one here, and to allow Switzerland to lie to.
So this end has really turned around within 2 shots.
Yeah, this could quite feasibly end up in a blank end, which we wouldn't have expected 2 stones ago. Some deadly clearing by Melanie Robillard, and then hits some rosies together. So nice shot once again.
Ja klar, dass der da rausrollen muss. Unglaublich. Das mag uns einfach nicht.
So Switzerland looking to play the strike weight in this red, remove it from play.
Normal. Ja.
So playing out to hit, and this is obviously swinging a little bit more than they expected it to. Super's working it hard, trying to keep it straight. And are they going to hang on?
Okay.
And it will hang on, just on the outside there.
So Switzerland lie 2 here. And look at relief on the faces of Swiss sweepers there. Did a really good job in holding the line there. Looked like it was going to overcurl, but the sweepers hold it. And Switzerland, yellow stones lie 2.
I think Andrea Schöpp is going to try and play the freeze here. Try and make her 2. She has last stone, so she shouldn't have to. She's what's the one to make her 2.
Bisschen weniger, Monika.
So Andrea Schöpp with her first stone of this 8th end. You can see 89%, hasn't missed much.
Yeah, Andrea Schöpp shooting the lights out.
Nur Länge.
And calling the freeze here.
Viel Platz.
Viel Platz.
A little bit short speed here.
Yeah. Okay.
So it should be reasonably easy for Mirjam to poke that out of the house.
Was? Okay. Was?
Ja, wobei der Büschi hat da.
Yeah, he will play
Es ist
straight
mein
weight.
Auto und Büschi hat ihn rausgerührt. Gell?
Sorry, she will play straight weight on this.
Da kommen sie
I don't
schon.
think she'll be too worried about hanging around.
No, first priority to just get it out of there.
Normal. Ja.
So Mirjam, final stone of the 8th end. Ken Schallenberg nervously looks on. The sweeper's on this really quickly.
Looking pretty good here. And we'll stick around to lie 3. Nice shot there by Mirjam. Tom Schulschrud in the crowd. We're disappointed with the loss yesterday.
And
And the European Championship continues to elude the Norwegian skip.
Yeah, probably did come in as the favourite on paper to win the men's side, but struggled in the semi-final yesterday against Rob Stockley's Swiss side. Just a couple of sweeping errors cost them the game. But Andrea Schöpp need to draw the 4th foot here with her final stone of the 8th end.
So all down to the supers here.
Nein. Sicher, sicher, hat Auflage! Ja! Ja!
This looks pretty good. It's going to slip down onto the button. And nerves of steel. Andrea Schöpp draws down onto the button, and Germany score 1 and take a 1-shot lead into the 9th end, the penultimate end in this game. And Andrea Schöpp looking cool as a cucumber out there. So the Swiss team have had their quick conference.
So do you expect Switzerland to try and make the 2 here, Logan, or do you expect a blank end?
I think ideally the Swiss want to blank. Certainly, from my own experience,
Which isn't very much.
Which isn't very much. We have usually decide that we'd either want to have a blank or a 3 in this situation. Not ideal going down the last end, 1 down with 1 up without. So interesting to see how aggressive the Swiss want to be. If a chance arises, then they'll maybe go after it.
There's Thomas Ulrud refreshing himself after a well-earned beer last night. He will pick up the bronze medal here at the European Championships.
Okay. Da ist perfekt.
So we see Germany 6-5 leaders at the moment. And Karina Schultz delivers the first stone of the 9th end. And Andrea Schopp's out the soup already. Monica Wagner gets the bump. And Andrea Schöpp brings in some extra firepower to shimmy this one down into the house.
Okay.
Yeah, so this one will shimmy down into the house to the top of the 12 foot. And as we expected, Mirjam will just remove it from play and try for the blank.
Really disappointed that they went into the house there, Kenny. Should have been a centre guard, use the free guard zone and try and force the 1. So that's an absolutely disastrous call from Andrea Schöpp. Really poor.
Okay, good spiel.
So piston rolls out.
So Karina Schultz.
Wow, das macht nichts.
I think she's just been asked to play the tight guard here, but this one will drift down into the house.
Okay.
Really disappointing tactics by the Germans here. Really needed to make full use of the free guard zone. get one up and try and force the one, but instead they're just letting the Swiss run the end through and take last stone into the last end.
Das war weniger Eis. Das war weniger Eis.
So, as you see, the Swiss team really enjoying this final.
So Monica Wagner with the takeout.
Komm fest! Komm fest, das geht! Komm fest! Komm fest, noch ein bisschen! Komm fest, das geht, weiter! Komm fest, noch ein bisschen!
So, good sweep by the German front end there. And that stone's just going to roll out of play. So Mirjam will just throw another one in.
Die Line.
Schnell.
Ist gut! Ist schnell!
Oh. Achtung, Girl.
Nein. Das ist sehr schnell. Jetzt bremst er.
Bremst schon.
Okay.
Sehr schön.
Oh, that pulls up onto the tee line. So good shot there. So Monica Wagner. Playing the out-turn strike.
Ja! Whoa! Ja! Whoa!
So would like to stick about here, and does so, hits on the nose. And I think another one of those calls that Andrea Schöpp will maybe need to have a think about what to do in the ninth end when you're one up without the hammer. Really have to try and push the button a bit and make the force. Even leaving two is not a disaster, but automatically giving the Swiss team the blank is really not an option at all for me. So Melanie Robillard plays the take it once more and just ships it. So got away with that one.
Sorry, ich bin eng und hab was, ja.
So Carmen Schäfer.
Ist gut?
Ja.
Das lang aus.
Ja, Thiele, ein bisschen hin. Ist gut. Oh, schöner Lauf.
Schnell.
Ist gut.
Again looking to
Zu
go
weit
to
vorne.
the right hand side of the sheet.
Whoa.
Yeah, they already nearly got a mistake out of Melanie Robillard there, so they'll try the same spot. And just slips to the back of the house there. And this game really exciting as it comes into its final stages. Couldn't be any closer. Switzerland trailing by one shot, but have last on advantage. It's looking like this ninth end might be blanked. And Robillard makes a much better job with the takeout there. Hits on the nose. And it'll be Carmen Schäfer to throw once again.
Gut.
So a good nose hit there from the Swiss skip. Third player, sorry.
So
sie ganz genauso gemacht.
Thought with the look of contemplation on Andrea Schöpp's face that she was maybe considering the freeze call here. But playing the takeout, and if they wanted to force the one, it really needed to be an effort from the start. So important to use the free guard zone when you're one up without in the ninth.
Yeah.
So Andrea Schöpp with the takeout.
Whoa.
Shouldn't be any issues here. Super's just keeping it clean.
Yeah.
And comes down onto the face.
Okay.
So Mirjam will play the same shot. And just a bit of a quiet ninth end. Obviously both teams just start to prepare themselves for the 10th end, the final end of this game. Of course, if the teams can't be separated after 10 ends, then we'll play a next round.
Schon jetzt?
Schon jetzt?
Ja, sonst macht sie den Freeze.
Nein.
Hä? Mal, wir liegen hinter der G-Line. sie hat sich schon
No
vorher
penalty
überlegt.
shootouts
Okay.
in curling, unfortunately.
Ist gut?
Splitten?
Aha, ja, eben, splitten. Zeig mir, du hast Freeze.
Aha, nein. Ich habe gesagt, sonst macht sie
Macht
den
sie
Freeze,
nachher.
wenn wir hinter der G-Line nicht
Das ist gut.
Das ist gut. Tipptopp.
So it sounds like we've got some agreement in the hack.
Ja.
Everybody on the same wavelength, and Mirjam looking relaxed. And hits and rolls out. And Andrea Schöpp will draw another one into the house. And then Mirjam will try and hit and roll out to retain last stone. So Monica Wagner holding the brush there, aiming point at the edge of the 4-foot circle. And I think we'll see them play the anti-clockwise rotation.
Yeah.
So things beginning to get a little tense here at the Lynx Arena in Aberdeen. The final of the European Curling Championships 2009.
Ja. Ja. Nog een bisschen. Gut. Okay, gut so. Das war Clown.
Da hätten wir es halt mit, ja, da hätten wir es halt mit Corinna offensiv.
Was? Besser.
Mirjam will look to hit and run with this stone. Doesn't want to take one here.
Surprised they're playing this now, turn, Kenny?
Not really. I'm not that surprised because this is the way they've been playing most of their hits throughout the game. So they know how much swing there is. So just play the hand that you know what's doing.
Yeah, they have been playing a lot of into-out takeouts. So Mirjam throwing the weight. Looks pretty good here. Just chips it off. No problem for the Swiss skip. Really good shot. And tactical error there from Andrea Schöpp. You'd have to say, Kenny.
Yeah, a little bit surprised she never made an effort to force the one there.
One thing you'd really see with some of the top men's teams, such as Dave Murdoch and Tom Silsrud, in that situation they would pretty much go all out to force the one to make things easier for themselves down the 10th, even if they do lose two. It's not a huge problem. Really is difficult to defend a one-shot lead though down the last end without the hammer. More often than not, the team with last stone will have some sort of option to score two at some point. Okay, so we're just waiting on Monica Wagner returning from the little girls' room. So Karina Schultz leads off in this 10th end of the European Curling Championships final at the Lynx Ice Arena in Aberdeen. You're watching live on Eurosport Player, where we have Germany against Switzerland in the final. Germany leading by 6 shots to 5 in a very tight affair.
Sit.
And
Good,
Corinna.
interesting to see them throw a centre guard here, Kenny.
Yeah, it's rather interesting.
I think that would maybe be the moment to go into the house.
Yeah.
Because Switzerland always going to throw the corner guard here, and then if you want the guard up, then go for it with the second one. So making things a little tricky for themselves by putting the guard up first.
Ich komme langsam.
Geht schon.
So, Karina, the lead for Germany. Superb performance this morning.
Das ist jetzt nicht so lang.
Ja? Nein, niemals.
Nein, passt schon.
Ja! Ist nicht ja!
So,
Komm fest!
Andrea Schöpp
Komm fest, das geht!
screaming the instructions down the ice.
Komm fest, das geht! Weiter, nur ein Stück, nur ein bisschen, du musst ein
What
bisschen
these
zwischen.
two
Nur ein bisschen.
alongside each other?
Okay, gut so.
So, a little bit of a mistake there.
And I think we'll see Mirjam Ott
Ja,
go
oder
around the
uns
centres.
stoßen.
Certainly we
kannst du
saw
vorne nicht mehr wegnehmen.
yesterday Andrea Schöpp not doing things the conventional way in the final ends for sure.
Ich finde hinter dir.
Ja, nein, ist gut, weil wenn du vorne drauf gehst,
Ja.
dann stört er. Ja, ist gut.
Nur 12 Fuß, 8 Fuß.
Ja, ich probier's.
Platz ist gut. 12 Fuß.
12. Viel Kerle. 2.
Ja, richtig. Anlänge.
Fisch.
Richtig ist gut. Hat viel Platz.
Komm, ich.
So trying to drag this one round.
Oh.
Needing a big finish on this to get it hidden.
Noch ich muss Kerle Fisch.
And the two Swiss Supers trying to drag that one round. So nice weight by Janine Greiner. Would even like to go a little tighter to the guard. And a really high standard of play of shot making. Team Switzerland playing an average of 85%, while Team Germany playing an average of 86%. So nothing between them. And just a little bit of physio required for Monica. Now she's ready to rock and roll and win a gold medal.
So squeezes past the guard and plays the nose hit.
Yeah, really nice shot there by Monica. Comes down onto the nose. And clearly, whatever she was getting treated for there, not causing her any problems. As you can see, things beginning to fill out here
Ging ja gut,
in
ja.
the arena.
Ja?
Nein,
Das kommst normal.
Willst du vorne? Was? Nicht vorne?
Was?
Willst du nicht vorne auftun?
Ja.
Haben wir das Timeout?
Ja.
Yeah, so I think we might be calling a timeout here, and they'll call down Dan the man. So Dan Trellenberg making his way down to the ice.
Jetzt stellt sie noch eine.
Aber die vorne auf.
Ja.
Das habe ich auch gemeint.
Also sie hat den Bus wegnehmen.
And what do you expect them to do here, Kenny?
Nein, ja.
I think they'll probably play the hit on the guards here
Nein, sicher nicht.
and roll away to the left.
Wobei,
That's what they will end up doing.
Ja, eben. Dann nimm den jetzt mit beiden raus.
Das Problem ist, wenn er spritzt, dann nimmt sie die Garde weg. Und dann
Ja, dann nicht mehr.
nehmen wir nicht mehr.
Wenn der jetzt Hit einen Roll rausmacht, dann probiert
Darum
sie
habe
nicht
ich-
dran, dann kannst du doch mit einem die zwei Garten
Wieso denn nicht da? Kann man mal ein bisschen Wieso nimmst du nicht mal die
Would you like to see them go around the corner here, Logan? I think the problem is if you do go around the corner, you can't really get them reds off.
No, I think you do need to tread a little bit carefully while they are going for two.
Yeah.
Just see if we can listen into the coach.
All or nothing.
Thinking if you take the both guard away and roll over, but the danger is if you roll out of the rink, she's probably gonna peel it. So, or if you take the red one behind and roll out.
Why don't you play the center line one and try to double it off and roll over there?
Yeah, that was also my idea.
And then you don't have a complicated. You want to make sure you score one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you got to make sure you get back in there.
That's why I
You
don't
still
like
got
just
yeah,
to peel the...
yeah, and just roll over
Aber
there.
der wäre super.
Ja, okay, ist gut.
Yeah, yeah.
Ist gut.
Tito.
Okay,
Spiel einfach mit
Spiel
der
jetzt nicht so stark.
you still got
Aber normal würde ich ihn spielen.
what 15 rocks in the corner,
Yeah.
11, 13, whatever. Yeah, so just play that one and roll to the side. Make sure she throws it good.
Okay, so this looks like a good call for me from Dan Trellenberg. So Switzerland a little bit concerned that if they play the double peel on the guards and they roll out, then they won't have anything to draw behind when Germany calls the peel.
Normal.
So deciding just to peel the centre guard here and try and run onto the shot.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
So just playing the hack weight.
Oh. 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 Oh.
So hits and jams the double. So
It's a bit of a disaster.
not the greatest result.
But
Not me.
Kann er weiter vorne liegen?
So Monica Wagner. With a final stone.
Lang. Ja, Mann,
Okay,
Richtung!
ten.
Ja, Richtung! Komm fest!
And looks like Germany are going after the steal here.
Komm fest, noch ein bisschen! Komm fest,
They want
das
to
geht
win
noch
the
ein
gold
bisschen,
now.
noch ein bisschen. Wow.
So putting the double guard on.
Ja, ja! Komm fest! Wow.
So
Gut so.
good shot there. So Switzerland now in a bit of trouble.
Gut gewischt. Jetzt kriegt sie wenigstens bei den Garten. Ja, aber kriegt den auch nicht.
So Switzerland one shot down, but do have last stone advantage.
oh. Gut so. Oh, weg. Weg, weg.
So Carmen Kung's turn to throw the big weight down here.
Okay.
Okay, just misses the double and peels the guard off. So Switzerland need to actually think about starting getting some stones in the house here, I think.
Ja.
Difficult to find the way at the moment, as it is.
Ja, ja, Richtung! Gut!
Yeah.
Ja! Komm fest!
Melanie
Komm,
Robillard
das geht!
looked to throw up the centre line guard, and as we've seen, Monica Wagner gets nudged out the way by Andrea Schöpp at the skip. So, good guard now.
Gut mee.
Danke. Ich habe Angst gekriegt, dass die nicht drüber geht.
So.
Seid ihr gespannt? Ja.
Ich glaube, die Gelben. Ha? Wirst? Ja, dass da mal etwas aufgeht. Geht einer, zwei noch ins Haus?
Und die beiden Roten nicht. Also, ich will wieder zumachen. Ist gleich.
So I think Switzerland will look to try and drive this guard back onto the other red that's just short of the rings.
Okay.
I think the triple takeout is on here, Logan, but you've got to hit it so sweet.
Aber da bleiben wir zuerst hier liegen. Und so.
Das Problem ist einfach, alle 3 Roten bringst du wahrscheinlich auch nicht weg und dann bleibt die Seite zu, nicht?
Ja, ist gut.
So, throwing the heat
Also
to
und
remove the
so.
double guard
Ja.
here.
Tipptopp.
Going with the intern peel here, Carmen Schaefer. Big shove, looked like a wee bit back with that one. And it's just going to half this one off, I fancy.
Yeah, just pushed that one a little wide when she was extending out there. So,
Johnny.
not her cleanest throw of the final. So, Melanie Robillard now. We'll just look to replace that stone. That Carmen Schaefer removed.
Jetzt, was geht?
So, we'll shoot this one down to block the hole.
So it's like another really well positioned guard by Melanie Robillard. Half better, a little longer like she was before. But not easy to double peel these without spinning it into the house.
So Carmen Schaefer looked a little bit inside with that one. So they're working this one hard. And hits the jackpot, but squeezes one in behind the corner. But what she has done is got that one off the top of the button. So she's been rather fortunate in this game. She's been lucky with a few takeouts.
Yeah, a couple of wild ones thrown down by Carmen. Just wonder if her first one, if they should have maybe tried to run it the other way and try and spin one of the yellows into the house.
Yeah. Possibly, Logan.
If they're struggling to find themselves in a winning situation now in this end anyway. And Germany definitely on the front foot.
Frage, spielt man so? Oder spielt man da?
Wenn wir so spielen, was meinst du, macht sie? Wenn wir den da spielen, was spielt sie dann? Wenn wir ihn hin...
Mein Problem ist einfach, wenn die hinterher spielen, sie brauchen auch die
Ja,
gelben von
ja,
drauf haben.
ja. Ich würde eher sagen da, oder? Vorne.
Swiss crowd
So nah ans Haus.
trying to rally
So
their
hier
team.
irgendwo, ja. Wenn wir hier spielen, oder?
I think if they do throw up the centerline guard, leave Mirjam ought to draw around.
I think centre guard in this situation is the right call, Kenny. Got a chance to win the game here.
Yeah, I think you need to be quite tight to the house for this one.
Ja, schon nah ans Haus.
Ja.
So, dass er einfach die Gelben nicht mehr so schieben
Reiner
kann.
looking on. But he's got some butterflies inside. Andrea Schöpp looking to just come in tight to the house and block off any draw freezes through this port.
be quite tight for the house.
Komm fest, noch ein Stück! Komm fest, der geht noch!
So leaves a court there. So
Gleich, wenn man
Mirjam
durchwischen, passt
has a
er.
draw through the
Der
two
hat einen
reds
Hakenschlag,
at the
wo
top of the
man
house.
aufhört.
And if she can get in to the forfeit area,
Die Soße nicht was
I'm going to
einfach.
fancy her to be picking up her 2 here.
Ist gut.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty poor shot there.
Ja, dann würde ich
by Andrea Schöpp.
Vind
They
dat
really
niet
need to
jullie
block
zo
that entire gap.
Ja, vielleicht.
Vind dat
And
goed?
they've left themselves half checked as well, so not going to be easy to run it back.
4 Fuß muss ich, ha?
Ja.
4
Really
Fuß
taking some
beißen.
options off for themselves.
Wie, hè?
4 Fuß beißen.
Ja. Is goed.
So Mirjam with her first stone here in the 10th end of the European Championship final.
Muss Gerle.
Oh, wit.
Achtung.
Just looking to come round.
Weg, weg,
Half check. The red stone in the forefoot.
Muss Gerle.
This stone looking pretty good for weight at the moment.
Ja, schau jetzt.
Catches the guard.
Länge war gut gewesen.
Perfekt,
So
ja.
I think Mirjam Watt just saying that run really straight.
Huh?
And she can't really explain it, so
Länge war gut gewesen.
if Andrea Schöpp puts a guard on the centre line here, it really forces Mirjam Watt to go wide with her draw.
Kann schon Aktion machen.
And I don't think they want to overcomplicate things. I think a centre guard's definitely the right shot to play.
Also ich denke, dass es den hier oben rüber drückt. Weil er geht immer erst an den und es drückt den weg.
Was ist, wenn...
yeah, I think she's just looking at the angles to see
Ja,
if
aber ich
there's
darf hier kein
anything
Double geben. Er darf eher
Ja,
that could be
cool,
run
oder?
back
Ja.
into the house. So
Also wenn es ein Guard ist, ist er okay.
Ja, ja.
it is going to be Andrea Schöpp's final stone of the 10th end.
So a good guard here. Could win it for Germany. Mirjam Watt not going to be looking forward to her next shot. And it could be far, far more difficult than she'd have liked.
Wenn es nicht unbedingt sein muss, warten.
Ja, ja.
So
Weiter
just looking
geht's.
to block the gap here.
Komm fest.
So this one needs to swing a little bit.
Looking pretty good here.
Weiter.
So it needs to hang up now.
Ja.
And that's well positioned there by Andrea Schöpp. And
Okay, so.
Scheiße, jetzt hat er den genauso verschoben, dass es geht.
Was?
so Mirjam Watt just lining up the angles on the other side of the sheet.
Er muss
Sagst du,
vorbei, an
sagst
dem
du.
ist links genauso, dass es geht.
I think there is a double raise there, Logan.
Shit. Der geht niemals jetzt
Ihm
sein.
genauso.
But I think I'd be just going for the plain
Minute
draw
30.
round outside to take
Minute
your one.
30. Ha? Minute 30.
Ja.
Switzerland have 1 minute 20
Kijk daar niet, dat voortdrukken.
plus on the clock.
Nein.
They do have one final timeout available should they need it.
Niet zo tussendoor en dan maar links spelen.
Nee, dat is hoe heikel.
Eins.
Ja.
Take it looks
Yeah, yeah.
pretty tricky down that side, Kenny. I think I'd be going the draw myself.
Hoe ging het erop? Niet.
Probably throwing to 3 feet if they get the weight right.
Oké, nee.
Ik laat ik altijd niet, nee.
Kom maar leggen, zo. Osso.
Just needing a piece of the forefoot.
Yeah, just going to play the out-turn draw.
So this is a tough draw for Swiss skip Mirjam Watt.
Ja.
And the potential of yet another extra end. We've had a few of these this week, Kenny.
35
Yeah,
seconden.
we've certainly got our money's worth this week.
So Mirjam Watt sets herself in the hack. It's a really tough draw. 71% on draws today. Only played 4. So we're pretty happy with the line. And this looks a little speedy for me at the moment.
It's a little bit further out, Logan. As we've seen.
And this is heavy, Kenny. This is heavy.
And if this does slip past, Germany will win the European Championships. So Andrea Schöpp picks up the win. She will go on to pick up yet another medal at the European Championships.
Unbelievable, so consistent over the last quarter of a century at international championships. Germany have won the European Curling Championships here in Aberdeen. And Switzerland, defending champions, will go away with silver. However, the men's side do have the opportunity to go one better in the men's final this afternoon. That's going to be at 2:30 Central European time. So join us in half an hour for the men's final between Switzerland and Sweden.
Goed gemaakt. When was the last time? When was the last time
98.
Went up to me, I won a bet now.
Congratulations on your win. This is your 7th European title. What does that mean to you?
I think it has been a really long time for me to wait for a title again, and we worked hard, or I worked hard for this, and it's always a change in the team, and that's not easy. And this year we really tried to get here and try to stay in A, and then it went out well during the week, and now to win, it's such a good feeling again.
And you're going to the Olympics in February. What plans do you have for the run-up to that?
Yeah, we don't change many things, so we all have to work, and that's a problem. So we have every weekend now for playing again in January. That's like we had before this event. So life as usual. We do nothing special because of the Olympics. It's just another event and another lineup maybe, so we will see.
Was there a particular game in this championship you felt was most important for you?
You won't believe, but I think the game against England, because we were all so nervous. This was the team to beat, and we lost last year against England, and we're out of the games like this. So we were crazy and played really bad, and winning this game showed me, okay, now we have to go and we have to prove that we are much better than 50%.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. I'm just going. Yes, I'm just going. What was your plan for the 10th end in that game?
Yeah, we tried to score 2, but soon in the end we just messed up with some rocks in the middle, so we tried to hold the middle open, but yeah, that was how we pushed one of Germany's rock on top 4, and then it was really hard for us to eliminate this shot.
You're going to the Olympics in February. Do you get a break before then?
Yes, sure. We get a Christmas break, and I mean, we had an awesome week here. We had to medal that for the final qualification for the Olympics, so we still can be proud. But in the first 5 minutes, sure, a disappointment.
This will be your third Olympics, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And 2 silver medals, so 2010?
Yeah, we'll see. To medal again would be great, but hard competition. Everyone wants to medal, so we have to fight.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Gentlemen, the 2009 GER Ladies European Curling Champions will now be
Very well played. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. You won, okay.
My friend, Andrea. Well played.
Ladies and gentlemen, the full prize giving and closing ceremony will follow the completion of the men's final, which will